Hi there, this is Mike of Nearly Enough Dice, and this is the Kerbal Space Program. When last you saw me, I was complaining about my lack of science, because I can't, well, I found it very difficult to launch a satellite without proper control because satellites don't have pilots, and therefore they can't control themselves very well. Well, while you weren't looking, um, I did a certain amount of kind of cheap science getting using, and I can't remember if I saved the actual vehicle in question, and everything's suddenly very slow. There we go. Don't know why everything's slowed down there. Was it this one? Vaguely thinking that if it's my autosaved one, it must be the most recent one. Yes. Basically, I made this thing, right? You know, that's the Science Junior, that's a battery pack, that's a comms unit which I never actually used. Two sets of parachutes, so instead of the one parachute in the top, it's got two kind of radial parachutes, because that lump is heavy. And a booster pack, which also has parachutes. Yeah, so I essentially just flew that thing around, and I went to the mountains, and I went to the grasslands, and I went to go to the water, I can't remember. And so I did enough science that I now have 93 science. And 93 science is enough to get the next thing. Now, choices. There's the mobile processing lab, which has the advantage of enabling me to reset the science lab. So you can do the Science Junior. You can do those experiments over and over again. So instead of just doing one and that's it, you can do more than one. Also has the ladder, which I do quite like, and the thermometer. So there's science I could do. One thing would one thing it would enable me to do is more science. So that's tempting. The other possibility is I grab not this. Which one is it? Advanced space control, right? And I use the Probobobodine Octo, and that, I mean, that's the thing I actually want, right? In that will enable me to do my satellite, which will in turn allow me. Yeah, I should really just junk this one. I don't know why I'm so fixated on not junking it. Anyway, this will enable me to do this mission, which will get me a metric ton of money, which is kind of important, and won't cost me this huge amount of reputation. And then when I've got the money, I might be able to. No, I won't actually. I won't be able to. There are things I want to be able to do. I want to update my research and development bay, because then I can take soil samples, which will enable me to do more science. You know, I want to start, upgrading places, so I can do more interesting things. Just having a look around, seeing what's what I can get for upgrading various things. Yeah, I discovered that if you upgrade your research and development to level 2, you can take soil samples, which actually that's actually quite a big chunk of science. That will, which will, you will be able to do big chunk of science. Now, I guess I have to ask the question: if I'm able to get the mobile processing lab and the thermometer, um, then will I do enough? Will I be able to get back up to 90 science to get this? No, not this. This. Get the octo what's it, and then get the big chunk of money. Or do I want to put that satellite in orbit, get more satellite jobs, and get tons of money, and then upgrade? Yeah. It's a bit swings and roundabouts at this point. Um, so I do have a web page up on my tablet here that I'm poking at that you can't see, to do with science, and it's going to depend on what the the thermometer, how much that's worth, how much science I can get. I know that if you take soil samples, that's about 30 science, which is obviously quite a lot. I mean, that's per biome. So once I get that, I can get quite a lot of science quite quickly, and get the 90 to get the other bit of science that I didn't get that first time. So the question is the thermometer and all the mobile processing lab, are they worth it? Will I be able to use the too hot thermometer to quickly get enough science data? Or am I just going to be impatient and decide I really want to do the other mission? Temperature scans. Yeah, temperature scans aren't all that brilliant from the looks of things. Material studies seem to be about 25, so I think I'm going to go for this one. To be honest, I think that's what I want to do. I'll can't even look at it. Can I not even look at it? I want to look at it. Horrible thing. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do that, which means I can do the satellite insertion misses. Hopefully, anyway. Yeah, material study, which is the science junior, that's a base of 25. The temperature scan is a base of 8. Not really that impressive. Let's load. What have I got? First satellite. I think that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. Just zoom in there. Grab that. No, don't grab. Yeah, actually, no. Grab that lot. Command and control. Where's it gone? I just scienced it. I scienced it and it's not showing up. What? I did a science just to get the thing. Ooh, I'm going to be grumpy now. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's a pod in its own right. Ooh, so basically it's a better stay pudding. Right, that's actually slightly irritating. I think. No, it isn't. I just click. There we go. Oh, I've actually accidentally got two of them. Where's the aerial? Come on. I'm clicking you. Ooh. Let's ditching. It won't go right to it. There we go. I think everything after that is fine. I think actually I need advanced inline stabilizer. Large arrays of reaction wheels spin very quickly to create torque without wasting apparently large wheels are driven by fortunately the large trucks and motors to keep an eye on your electricity levels. So I'm still within my weight limit. And I demonstrated last time that I could get to, in fact, get beyond the relevant orbit. The question is whether I can circularize it or not. And the other question is if I succeeded here, which is a pretty big if, actually. What I would want is to get more. Oh, hang on. Check out the old staging. Oh no, that is correct actually. Yeah, I think those parachutes attached to that are pointless because I think that engine will be outside the atmosphere by the time I get there. So. Right, let's go. Turn on our SAS, which we have because this is an octo. quite a cool kind of sight there. So, standard orbital insertion time. This should look cool. When I get to throttle up. Here we go. Just put more battery packs on things. When it's dark, I can see the damn thing. It's quite irritating every so often you try and you just can't see where your spaceship is. It's dark. Right, we'll be coming up for the turn soon. And in theory, if I knew what I was doing, I'd be gradually turning as I go instead of wait till I get to 10k and then turn. Okay. So I swap here and I go stage only. I keep that up so that way I can see. Oh, that's interesting. You get a different icon. How very interesting. Yeah, so that's going to let me see when I run out of fuel and I need to go and do the next stage. Pretty much now. So we are going to wait for that to go above 70, we'll call it 75, just for funsies. Any moment now. Right, so we throttle down at that point. I go and admire the new icon because it's a satellite. There you go. Now I'm going to aim towards the horizon. Look at that! I mean, that controls. Lord, that's so smooth, lovely. And we are going to hit burn, and then we're going to try and get to that big purple orbit. And if I'd updated my mission control, I think it's mission control you update, you get maneuver nodes, which is, I think I'm going to want, but that costs money, so I might be able to do this after this thing. So I presume that was me crossing into space so that the space music has started. Get my fingers ready for the next bit. Probably should start very soon. Like now. So here's my big burn going. I'm able to keep myself nicely oriented to the horizon. Which is the same as the prograde at the moment. Lots of lovely fuel left. See the orbit expanding as I wish it to do. Here we go. I'm just going to keep on with the burn and do it in a oneer, I think, until that gets to where I want it to be, which is 5 million meters. I may have to go to my next engine first. So I do have an engine in hand. In fact, I don't think I do. I think I'm actually fine. No, I'm not. So we'll just power down and go here. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Right, we're going to be cautious here. I'm also going to Alt and F9. Oh, no! Cancel. Alt and F5. And we're going to call this first satellite. I'm very gradually learning how to spell satellite. 1 T, 2 L's. Well, 2 T's, but 1 T, then 2 L's, then 1 T. I'm just going to call it that. That's not terribly accurate. Means I can get back there if I overshoot here, for example. Now I want to go prograde, which is that one. Fair amount of juice in the bag. I may not. Actually, my main problem is maybe my electrical charge. Actually. Uh, So at this point, I mean, probably next time I do this, what I'll actually want is it's always using my electrical charge. Oh, look at that. Hmm. Right, I think I want to go around and hit the periapsis again. It is a question on whether I'm going to be able to keep well, really what I should go here and bring that in. And then go here and put that out. Really find it annoying that acceleration really comes in two forms: too fast and not fast enough, and never quite in the middle. So let's change our focus to Kerbal itself. Okay, and we're going to go. Well, have I run out? Have I run out of power? I've run out of electrical charge. So that's as good as I'm going to get with this. So I need to take along more electrical power. Or I need to find solar batteries. Not solar batteries, solar panels. Now, see, if it weren't for the fact, because you can just, I mean, it's one of the things where you can simply revert back. You know, you can simply decide that, okay, that didn't work, got that wrong, you know, that kind of thing. I think I may not be able to do this without maneuver nodes, because the orbit is so very particular. See, I should really just go. Oh well, I failed. I spent all that money, and now there's an orbiter far out there which I can't get at. But because I can just say, well, that didn't happen. It is very tempting to do just that and just pretend it never happened in the first place. Which is what I've gone and done. What's that? What's that for? Oh, cool, I remember that one. Right. What have I got in the way of electrics? Where's? Right, that seems to be the only battery pack I have at the minute. So maybe what I could have done is used monopropellant instead. Because that would have given me... I mean, I think already it uses monopropellant. Right, so I used up all my electric charge. I had quite a bit of electric charge to use up. But what I could do is place some of these on here. And thus I'll be able to use monopropellant as opposed to electricity for those fine maneuvering. Decisions, eh? Right, I'm just going to save that again. I think it's already saved, but I'm just saving it again. Okay. Oh no, the ground. The ground wasn't there. So are there any things I can do that will actually get me reasonable amounts of cash or reasonable amounts of money? Not cash is money. Science. Rescue Hartford Kerman from Kerbal. Test that decoupler. There's going to the moon, which will give me a ton. Here's another. That's over the moon. 41 science. That's pointless. That's worth quite a bit of money if I can do it. Like, well, 14k is not really worth. But that's 14k is about a launch. Very tempted just to junk this one, take the hit. So I'm in fact going to do that. Boring conversation anyway. That's worth piddling. There's no point. Let's not do that one. Let's just chuck that one. Did you disapprove? I don't care what you think of me. 9 grand, which is not a huge amount. I kind of want to do this one. Sounds very reasonable. We don't really need the details or any of it. Doesn't seem to be anything we can't handle. This would be a reasonable amount of money. So they'll be getting in orbit and just decouple something. Get a bit of science. Yeah, this is going to take a while. I'm not going to do that until I upgrade probably several things. I really want to rescue this guy. I don't currently have a capsule that will take 2 people. And in fact, I do not believe, even if I had extra science, I would have enough. I have anything, a capsule that would take 2 people. Oh, that's not a capsule, that's an adapter. Yeah, crew complement. It's only ever one. However, I think if I use that probe and a capsule, the probe will get the capsule up there. Oh, can I do it? Well, I think that's a decision I think I have to make for next time. Really kind of want to, but the question is, would I be able to? Yeah. What an exciting way to end it. Exciting ending, because I'm getting very close to my normal ending thing. So I think maybe the next mission that I will try and possibly fail will be my rescue mission. Because basically what I would want to do the scroll. I really must remap the scroll key or something. Basically, take this beast, take off the communicators, put that on top. That's interesting. Why isn't it? Yeah. Interesting. Oh, it doesn't want me. Oh, it doesn't like that, does it? Oh no, well, that seems alright. Well, it doesn't seem to want to let. Because that would. Oh, there we go. Don't know why I wasn't doing it before. But actually, I would want. What do I want? What do I want? Utility? No, structural. Something along those lines. Yeah, and I'd have to work on my staging, and also. We would definitely need. Which one's monopropellant? Now, what are you complaining about? Height. Yeah, I'd have to fiddle with that. I have to make it shorter, but I do have now got radial mount engines. Thrust max 120, which is so I'd probably replace that one. Still, is that still too tall? Now it's too heavy. Oops. It's very finicky about where it lets things, lets you put things. Something like that? No, is that still too heavy? Well, I can actually. I mean, I can probably fiddle with bits and pieces. Bloom. Yeah, maybe. Something like that, but I think we're going to try that another time. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if this has been appealing to you. Share it with other people if you think they'll be interested. There's probably other ways I could be doing this. Find us at www.neelenoughdice.com, which is a role-playing game podcast and role-playing game themed podcast and blog. I know what I'm doing, honest. And until next time, reach for the stars.